What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, shouts out to my brother, Humble King, for giving me this info as he spoke to former unified lightweight, former WBO junior welterweight world champion superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, who is now 22 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. After Teofimo Lopez was now dominated by what we know to now be a first ballot Hall of Famer, a 4-division world champion, Olympic silver medalist, should be Olympic gold medalist, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously now holds the WBC 135-pound lightweight title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title at the same time. None other than Shakur Stevenson, who is now 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. They fought in a massive fight at Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world. And Shakur Stevenson absolutely put on a masterclass performance. I gave Teofimo Lopez the first round. Some people say he didn't even win that round. Shakur Stevenson absolutely won every single round of this fight in dominating fashion. The most impressive and shocking part is that he backed Teofimo Lopez up all night. I don't remember Shakur Stevenson backing up the entire night. And people said that's not his game. Shakur Stevenson is a runner. After that Edwin De Los Santos fight, it just put a bad taste in people's mouth. And people just could not get past the fact that that fight took place and that Shakur had 2 injured hands. This is just more proof that Shakur Stevenson was definitely injured in that fight. Because moving forward after that, you didn't see him move much of any. He fought Josh Padley in the pocket and stopped him. Then he fought William Zepeda, who everybody said his work rate and his pressure was going to put too much on Shakur Stevenson. They created the Tom and Jerry rule, no running rule. Then he fights William Zepeda fight in the pocket and outclasses William Zepeda. Doesn't move. People then said he fought a silly fight, a not smart fight. Then he fights Teofimo Lopez, who's a level above William Zepeda, or 2. He beat Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, both southpaws. And Shakur Stevenson fights him right in front of him and starts backing Teofimo Lopez up all night, countering him. I don't remember any point, unless Teo was throwing a combination and he took a step or 2 back to avoid the punches. He didn't back up. He backed Teofimo Lopez up the entire night. He dominated the fight, not just physically, but swelling up Teo's eyes, giving him cuts, just chopping him up, breaking him down systematically. But more importantly, he did so mentally, because Humble King spoke to Teofimo Lopez, who stated publicly he was going to go to 147. But privately, as you see here, Teofimo Lopez is telling people he's never going to fight again. He doesn't have plans to fight again. And Humble Kings is saying to him, just take time off and rethink. And he's saying, no, it's over. I'm never going to fight again. But he's publicly saying he's going to make the move to 147 and compete there. But as you saw in that interview he did, where he said he don't even like himself and that he feels like the Creator, God, is punishing him for his whatever took place in his life, and he never got the credit and was able to compete on the level with everybody else. And he told Akin Barak as a amateur he could never get on their level. He kept losing and he couldn't fit in their circle. Just mentally, this fight with Shakur Stevenson really, really did a doozy on Teo. And as you see here, he's saying that he don't think he's going to fight again. Now, I think this is just the emotions. Me personally, I think he's definitely going to fight again. But he's got to be strategic in his choice of opponents. And he has to make some adjustments. The main adjustment is he needs to bring in a whole new trainer. He needs to take time off. He needs to hire a new team, a training team. His conditioning is top notch. His skill set is A1. His athletic ability is A1. His adjustments are trash. He has no ability to adjust to anything. And so with that said, he needs to get with somebody that can teach him to how to make adjustments, to mentally connect with him to where he can actually listen and he can be versatile in the ring. He has the ability to do it. He has the ability to do it mentally and in his corner. I know he has his fall in the corner. He got to make a change. Make a change now. Hire a coach that's going to fundamentally teach him how to use his jab consistently. Right? He was leaping in with punches, loading up on punches, throwing the same exact combinations over and over and over again. That's not going to work. He needs to get with somebody that's going to teach him the fundamentals. He's slick, but again, I don't know even if he can make adjustments if he could compete with Shakur. Excuse me. I don't think he could beat Shakur, but he should be able to be competitive with Shakur. Right? He wasn't even competitive. Not in the least bit. So he needs to get with somebody new. Maybe humble himself and go with a guy like Bomac. That's what he should do. Humble himself. Right? Get with somebody that's going to teach him to use his jab consistently. Use the angles. Use his athletic ability to his advantage. He's always in shape, but he got to make adjustments. Just being athletic is not going to win you fights. And do I think he's going to fight again? Yes, I think he's just emotional at the moment. But if he goes up against a Devin Haney at 147, he's going to lose the same way. He's going to lose the same way. So he didn't make adjustments against Jermaine Ortiz. He didn't make adjustments against Sandor Martin. He just was physically better than them. That wasn't Shakur Stevenson. That won't be Devin Haney. Right? So therefore, he got to his dad is not focused. Let's be real. He couldn't make the press conference, right? Because he was recovering because we already know. That's a distraction. He needs to get with somebody and separate himself. That won't be a distraction. Maybe Derrick James. But all the bridges he burned with all the racist comments, who knows? But he needs to definitely humble himself. He needs to understand he needs to be with somebody to make adjustments. And he got to grow up and emotionally detach from his dad. Period. So, again, do I believe he's going to retire? No, I think he's just emotionally speaking right now. But at 147, ain't no easy touches for him at 147. There's none. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. They're going to be as athletic as him, as big as him, and skilled as him. It's not going to work. Shakur was bigger than him and just and more skilled. He couldn't get away from the jab. He had no adjustments to get away from Shakur's jab. He's going to do it at 147? No. He got to make a change. Got to make a change. But let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.